This is Mormon to Marley, Jeff and Michelle. And I would be Jeff.
Wow.
And you would be Michelle.
What an entrance.
And we just got back from Colorado. Right? How was that trip?
Is this all you got?
A quick overnight. The old in and out. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the intro.
A gripping conversation.
It's been a long day. A long car ride with you.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping in as long as my body needs to recently. I awaken because out of habit at the same time, and I want to be able to sleep longer on the weekends,
but you
or on
don't.
days off, but I don't.
I think you do.
So about 4:30, I'm like snoozing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, boy! You're like, boy, we're getting episodes in. Yeah, no, we're not. We're getting a nap in. That's what we're getting in.
Listen to me. In these basement studios of Cliche International, we have been on hiatus.
Yeah.
These many months.
I don't even want to talk about it. It's embarrassing. It just is. At some point, it's just...
Life.
Yeah, life.
Who does every week podcasts, or twice a week, or once a week even? Or even bi-weekly?
Well, you really gotta have a thing to say, and I feel like I feel like I don't even have anything to say.
Yeah, it just seems
or it's got to be semi-scripted. Like, well, that's not true. There's a lot of open format podcasts. You just have to be driven to do it every week. I don't know.
I just make excuses, I guess.
I do too.
I'd rather eat and sit
watch
in
Ozark.
my bed and try to finish
some
show. Episode of something.
Yeah, something
murder or mass serial killer.
Yeah, we're into this Mormon thing.
Oh.
Under the Banner of Heaven. Yeah.
Speaking of, my recent searches.
That's another show.
On Spotify.
Yeah.
Porter Rockwell.
Oh.
The Destroying Angel of a Mormon something.
Why are we into
Hans Mill. Well, because you just
I know. I was saying Under the Banner of Heaven, though. Mm-hmm. That show.
Yeah. Brother.
Anyway. Well, yeah.
Brother
so
Brigman.
You were interested in that, you're saying? You wanted to mention that?
Okay, so currently, listen, it's been quite a few months since we've sat down to have our therapy time on the microphone.
Yeah.
Drink in hand. Just not motivated. Just trudging through life. Just midlife crises.
Jesus.
And just
what a downer.
Well,
it's been fun. We've had fun.
I just like to keep it real.
Yeah.
Oh, of course we do. But there's a reason.
It's mostly filled with
there's a
sorrow.
Reason. Oh yeah.
No,
It's
not.
Without sorrow, there's no joy. Now listen, I'm just saying there are reasons. Yeah.
For the seasons.
Struggles. Doubts. A lot of doubts. What am I doing? What are we doing? No, let's just be lazy tonight. Lots of procrastination.
Yeah.
I'm queen of procrastination. And
yeah. Well, okay.
I work and then I want to just do nothing when I'm not working. I'm just getting to be an old gal.
She's an old gal.
Mm-hmm. But I'm strong.
I say that a lot.
We'll
be somewhere and I'm like, look at this old gal.
Yeah,
usually someone I'm impressed with, you know what I mean? Like we were in Colorado, Grand Junction.
Sometimes it's
yesterday.
A manly woman you think is too manly. Heavy set.
No, it's not heavy set.
Gray hair.
Not. I'm heavy set. Who am I saying anything about?
What
I was talking about,
rambling.
we were in Grand Junction yesterday, and I saw an older lady that was like, kind of a cowboy. Cow woman, whatever, a worker. Yeah, look at that old gal. Yeah, tough.
Cow hand, ranch hand.
She'll smoke your ass. Don't fuck with her. She probably carries a gun and a knife. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So
uh,
we've been to a lot of concerts in the past few months. So we've absolutely just
What are you reporting?
laid
on
out
something?
completely on sitting
Do
down
you
at these
know,
microphones.
I feel like we've seen 6 shows
So
and I can't
many.
remember any of them. I mean, I can. There's
There
been
might
some
be
EDM
reasons.
ones since the last time we talked. I think the last time we reported on the Black Pumas, that was like 3 months ago. So,
Nope. That was in December,
okay.
and it's now May.
Yeah, but we took a month to talk about
We
it.
went, okay, so yeah, so we've had all January, February, March, and April concerts to report on. So buckle up and get ready for.
Hold on to your lug nuts. Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh. Just, yeah.
Well,
Listen, it was January. It was February. There's reasons. Winter. You'd hibernate. You'd
you do
contemplate
hibernate.
life choices.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we
that's
go
been-
on? Should we end it all?
Yeah. Jeez. Dude, come on. That's so, yeah. Anyway, it's fun.
So, but the most recent concert. Okay, so here's some of the concerts we've been to. Right.
Well, let's just start
Most
with
recent
Okay.
last night, Marcus King Band, the Marcus King Band. We were really
wait.
excited because it was your birthday concert.
It was. I'll wait for the music on that one.
You don't have to wait for anything. Just play it. Don't be so
sorry.
calculated. That was
Well,
the
I
most
just- I
recent
didn't wanna
was
get in
the
the way.
Marcus King Band, and
I'm going to
we
play it. This is Marcus
found
King.
out about Marcus King from your coworker, and
Yeah. About a
then
month
found
ago.
out. Well, it's been a few months.
And we were so
been a few
impressed
months.
that we couldn't wait to see him.
We looked online to see where his concerts were. We found one at Grand Junction that we were able to go to. It was on your birthday, so we went last
the
night.
closest he gets to Salt Lake was Grand Junction. Listen to this.
Yeah, we had really high hopes for Goodbye Carolina. His voice was pretty thrashed by this time last night.
It was. Still great.
And I really was expecting to hear that exact sound. I feel like with Chris Stapleton, you do. Marcus is gonna have to take care of his voice because he was
I know.
hoarse by the end of the evening, and
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
was.
well, how are you gonna do your next concert in 2 nights or whatever? It was kind of like last night at the Avalon Theater in Grand Junction. It was kind of like, listen to this. Oh.
Yeah.
It was reminded me of going to Red Butte in Salt Lake. Kind of like these are maybe like an eclectic group of Grand Junction folks
Yeah.
who have like season tickets to the Avalon or whatever.
Season tickets. Yeah.
There's not that many people
Maybe
who
they
perform there,
have that.
but we barely made it
and then his
in
band
time.
comes in.
So that's our story for, well, not that. This is our story
That
for the
guitar.
Marcus King concert. It was only going to be a 4-hour drive from Salt Lake to Grand Junction. Boy, you're just really just jamming this, aren't you?
Yeah.
We were going to get there.
So here's the deal. That's
in
Marcus
only 4
King.
hours.
That's one of
Is
his.
what the estimated time was from Salt Lake to Grand Junction.
4 hours.
4 hours and 2 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Unless you go the way we went, which is 7 hours.
We added about 3.5 extra hours onto the trip, did we not?
Yeah. If you seem to not go through Price Canyon,
Price Canyon is the key.
and you drive past it because you're in having fun
La
listening
La
to
Land.
music and being morons, then you're going to go 7 hours. You're going to have more time to have fun in the
Boy, we were just driving south on I-15.
car. Like a couple of just bandits with nothing going on. Like
The day was ours.
Thelma and Louise.
Birthday vibes were flowing for sure. Fresh
And
air,
then someone
sunshine.
said we had to look at the map.
No, that's not how it
No,
happened at all.
no, we missed
I
the
had to
70.
pee.
Yeah, we missed I-70.
And we were looking for a place to pee, and we were really focused on that. My coffee had gone through me, and
Yeah, so we were looking for a place.
We
but
finally made it to Beaver quickly.
Beaver, Utah.
We thought, and on our way to Beaver,
nice place. Oh, Beaver.
it is. I was able to pee.
Fun.
We were on our way to Beaver when we realized,
We'd gone 25 minminutes past I-70.
yeah, we had already passed the
Not
I-70
only did we not go the
exit to
4-hour
go
route, we passed
east.
the 7-hour route by 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So now there's another 25
So we were
back.
kind of bummed.
That turned
Yeah.
the mood from
We thought it was just 25 miles extra that we had gone.
that turned the mood from having fun with the disco songs to
Yeah. It was
Lana
quiet.
Del Rey and
It was quiet for a few
contemplation
hours
of
after that. Yeah, we had to
jerking
go.
the car off the road.
Yeah, we went
yeah,
up north,
fun.
hit the I-70 East interchange, but it was definitely quiet for a couple hours. We could have filmed a TikTok about,
But
the
we
husband.
didn't. Let's don't do that.
Oh, is that not appropriate for older folks
No, it is.
or
I don't
proper
wanna say
for?
Maybe.
What,
But we could have done something funny. Yeah.
You know how like the husband and wife are in the front seat of the car
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah, and they're
videotaping
like,
them.
yeah, and it's like us going to have fun for 5 days somewhere, and they're pissed
And
off.
they're pissed
about
off
something.
already,
I
like,
know.
on their way
I
there
get
in their
it.
car.
Yeah. Funny.
So the vacation's gonna suck. Well, that was us when we realized no, it's more than just 25 miles out of the way. We thought that we had only gone 25 miles
Past the 4-hour
past
time
the-
limit.
you
And
know,
then I
so
looked
I'm like,
up
well, that's
how
an hour. I said, well, that's an hour longer. 25 and 25.
We're an hour away.
We had just added an hour to our time.
And I looked it up on the map, and I said we're 3 hours and 9 minutes.
But then
away.
we realized once we had gotten to I-70 East
We're morons.
at I-15, we realized, oh no, why is the map saying we have 3.5 more hours?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
Because we went the wrong way.
We didn't take Price Canyon.
And we've been to Grand Junction, what,
so many
80
times.
times?
So many.
60 times going
So
through
many.
there?
I just
And
feel
I
Marcus
just
King
never, yeah. Well, this is the
overtook our
experimental
obsession.
part, by the way.
Oh, there was a lot of experimental. Yeah.
They're kind of a jam
Last
band.
night. So it was quiet for a couple hours.
Let
We
me
were
tell you
bummed.
something about the
That
Marcus
high
King
wore
band.
off, didn't it?
Let's turn this on. People can look at Marcus King.
Natural. John Denver High. Just
Here's the
wore
deal
off.
with Marcus King band. Marcus King is one of the better guitar players alive, probably. No, I don't know. I don't know about that, but he's great. Spot on,
Good
man.
for him.
He is a known, renowned guitar player, singer, songwriter. But what was funny was his
Country.
his
Americana.
backup guitar player, his rhythm
Blues,
guy with
rock.
quotation marks around it, rhythm guy, was an amazing guitar player, like a lead guitar player. He played all the slide guitar. He was great. I mean, it was unbelievable. Like, they were both incredible. Like, that's the best guitar playing you're going to hear for quite some time live. That's how good they were. So if anybody's into really great blues, country / rock guitar players, his style too, Marcus King's guitar playing style becomes evident as you listen to him. He goes in and out of. You can almost hear you can hear the influence in his playing. He often, I think, in interviews talks about his, influence of Dwayne Allman on his playing, and there's a lot of that in there, like a lot of Allman Brothers sound. But we were saying at his live show last night in Grand Junction, as good as it was, and it was, his whole band was good, obviously. They did a lot of experimental music, and it seemed like a lot, like more
It
than
did.
instead of
Yeah.
song driven, where you're getting like I mean, he has a lot of songs that have the lyrics and kind of traditional songs, which they don't have to be, but he did a lot of experimenting last night. right?
We should look up his dad, Marvin King.
Okay.
Marvin.
Well, but you
King.
noted that. Why are you're making it like I'm making some stupid point?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you thought he experimented a lot. Didn't do enough of the songs you knew and stuff.
There was
Like it
more
was kind
emphasis
of
on the
jam
jamming.
bandy. Yeah, it was very
There was more
jam
emphasis
band.
on his back being to the audience and jamming with his
he didn't have
band.
his back to the audience,
Then
did he?
a lot.
Well, he's
sure
doing
he did.
okay, but
Sure.
yeah, he's a good
Yep.
performer though. He talked a lot.
Yeah, but his back was also to the audience and jamming with
And
the
it
band.
was, and what they were
and there
doing
less,
was awesome.
Okay,
it wasn't
well,
okay. Sorry.
okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
No, go ahead. It was good.
I know about interrupting because it's pretty much what I do usually, like all the time. But I want to finish this thought, if
Yeah,
you
go
don't
ahead.
mind, sweet sugar. Sweet sugar,
Right.
if you don't mind.
Please.
There was too much emphasis on the jamming, too much time spent on jamming, and I wanted more and less on the songs. So the songs were almost like an afterthought
Yeah.
to the jamming. And I wanted the songs to not be like an afterthought where they're sped up and really fast just to get to more jamming. I feel like they were even like fast. Like they
Remember
weren't
this?
slow. Even Wildflowers and Wine, it was great, but
Autumn Rains.
I remember Autumn Rains, yep. Yep, I
Sorry,
enjoyed this.
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
But what I remember is the jamming, not the autumn when they go, and I love this song
I
so
know.
much.
It's a great song. Is that Hammond?
Oh.
His key
he's-
guy was
yeah.
just fucking great. Yeah.
Sounds like there's a feminine voice in the background of this, and there were no feminine singers. There were no women singers
We've
last
said
night.
this before. You know who you need on this song? You need Morgan. Miss
Morgan
singing,
Stapleton, yeah.
singing with him,
Yeah.
working her magic over his vocal.
Well, I mean, she's already kind of busy with that with Chris, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You mean you want a
Anyway.
threesome of Chris Stapleton, Morgan Stapleton, and Marcus
Stop
King?
it.
A
No.
nice, juicy threesome.
vocally.
Okay.
No, come on.
I'd like the
Keep it
threesome of the drummer, right? The drummer for Morgan and Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
That cute little
He's got
threesome.
the 70s vibe. With the straight long hair. Plays the 70s Ludwig kit. Throwback guy. Yeah, he's cool. Anyway, they did this song, but you're right. So you wanted more of this, a show built around known songs, not a lot of. They did do a lot of experimental stuff.
So much.
At one point, I noticed, unless I'm wrong, but the communication amongst the other band members looked like he really threw his bass player for a loop. He was turned around jamming, and he was trying to tell him something, and I could tell it was like, uh-oh. He's off script. Which, it doesn't have to be scripted. I don't mean that, but you know what I mean. It's, they're not sure where it's going.
there were other
But
instruments
he's
too.
such a great guitar player.
Saxophone.
Oh, yeah, they had
Right.
horns. Yep, they had, excuse me.
Flute?
Do you know the trumpet
was it-
or the sax player played flute?
Yeah.
And they did this, Jethro Tull-ish kind of thing. I mean, it's obvious that I'd say that name, but I mean, it was a little reminiscent of that. But it was a really cool thing. So he played flute. Yeah, I mean, his band was incredibly talented. His key guy was
key guy is
committed.
what I was
He had nothing
fixated
new.
on.
He had two things. He had a Hammond organ and he had an electric piano. It was a Fender Rhodes piano. And that's all he had. He didn't play anything else. And I mean, really committed to that old sound. But they were incredible. But I will say, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I think there's improvement. I think he could have used a better, stronger drummer. A guy that hits harder. His guy he's really good. I mean, he did a solo, which is funny. His solos I'm not sure about. he gives his band members time to shine, which is
Oh,
cool.
there was a really, really long drum.
So they
Yeah,
left
there
the
were
stage, and I was like,
definitely.
"Uh-oh, here we go."
Yeah, for sure. There were some
And I mean, I'm a
odysseys.
drummer, so I'm a sucker for that.
There were odysseys,
But I'm
drum
also,
odyssey, guitar
it was a little
odyssey.
long. I don't mind a drummer unless you're really well known. I mean, if you're like Rush, I get it. Neil Peart's going to do a drum solo. And it's going to be like 18 minutes. I get it. Everybody's there for that. But I don't know. When you leave the stage, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to go probably longer than 2 or 3 minutes. Which, I don't know, as much as I love the drums, and this guy's good, dude. He's really good. His kit sounded great. He's got great, obviously taste and tone, and, he's good. But, he's a lazier player at times to me. I don't know how to describe it, but he just, I think he just needs somebody stronger. But this guy's good, dude. His solo was really cool, but it's a little long. I think drummers should get about 30 seconds, at the very most a minute, to do their thing.
Oh, Marcus King is going to open for
3 minutes. That's a long time.
Greta Van Fleet in Europe, I believe.
Yeah, dude, that's
In parts of Europe.
fucking huge. Yeah. Well,
Oh my gosh, man.
they're a good band, and his bass player was really good. But he plays. He's going to sort of match the energy of the drummer, and I don't know, man. He just needs. I think he could use I'd like to see him get like an R&B drummer, somebody that really hits, really, really it just hits different. You know what I mean? Because he's such a strong presence, guitar wise, voice wise. He could sustain that. He could handle that. But anyway, that's just my thought.
We will see. We'll follow Marcus King and his rise.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Possible rise, his
He's great.
His upcoming nuptials.
Yeah, he's getting married to some nice-looking woman. Yeah, good for him, dude. That's cool, and her.
His fiance.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah,
what
hopefully
happens
that's
there.
good.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting for sure. So Marcus King was the most recent
Yeah.
concert we attended last
Turn all this down. I
night.
don't even know what's playing.
Before that,
Well, before that, was it Iya Terra?
no, that was so long.
Iya Terra was like 4
Oh
ago.
my gosh.
Oh, okay.
So we did go to an EDM show, Adventure Club. That was in March, so we skipped.
Adventure Club. Dude,
Collie
that
Buddz.
was like, I felt like I was in the room with a bunch of 18-year-olds. Seriously.
Yeah.
Adventure Club was a young
Okay, but
fucking
we're in
crowd.
Salt Lake. There are
Oh,
no old
God.
ravers.
Yeah, but it's kind of young
There's
music
no
anyway.
old
I
ravers.
don't know, dude. That wasn't fun.
It was okay.
It
It
was
was
all
okay.
right.
It was okay.
Okay.
It was
never
better than
mind.
the other time we saw Adventure Club, wasn't it?
We saw them one time at a festival.
Last
and
summer.
I wasn't even recognizable
They
as to
filled
what they
in.
were playing. But, on
Yeah.
the EDM side.
Well,
but I don't know, man.
They can't all be winners.
That
But
was
listen,
forgettable,
then you
bro.
watch
That was
EDM
forgettable.
from Europe, and you watch these huge festivals
yeah, but-
of EDM in Europe, just huge nighttime, and they pan the audience and there's tons of older ravers, tons.
Yeah. Well, okay. Listen,
Europe.
man. I'm not needing my
Like we
age
were watching
group.
Above and Beyond.
My point was that it's young music. I don't necessarily connect with that.
Not all of it is.
Following you to
What
your
else did we go
locker,
to?
giving you a hug. Like, fuck off. I'm way
Oh,
past
yeah,
that.
no, thank you. I don't want those braces. I don't want the Jeff with braces, the Jeff
Trying to kiss you with my gross
with
teeth.
the polo cologne,
Yeah,
with your
poloed out.
wet spot in the front of your khakis.
Gross, man. Trying to just, whatever, man. Okay. Well,
Can't pass a sacrament on Sunday.
I had a little trouble on Saturday. Prevented me from the
Oh
Sunday.
my gosh, you
participants.
met
Stop.
someone in the back. You met a
Oh,
girl in the
stop.
back
That's
of
not
the
true.
overflow section
Oh,
of the
That's
cultural
true.
hall.
That is true.
In the darkened overflow section and bent
fun.
over chair and.
Oh, stop. I did not. Stop. That didn't
Okay,
happen.
well you gave her the tongue.
Yeah, okay, we
You
did
put the
that.
tongue
but
down her
not,
throat.
dude, come on. I'm sure. I wouldn't defile the church like that. We went outside to do that.
Oh,
We did it much
out to the car.
classier in a
Heated up
1981 van.
yeah, made the windows steam a bit in the parking lot.
And somebody knocked on the van, like a leader that was out patrolling. You know how they patrol the parking lot?
Chaperones, parents.
And we were terrified. We didn't move for like
Chaperones
40 minutes. We
knocked
just
on you.
laid on the floor. And then we snuck back in.
Oh
And
my
yeah, I think I was like,
gosh.
I got to cover this spot up.
You had a wet spot?
A little bit.
Bless your heart.
It really goes through layers. You don't think it would. You think, well, that first one's going to soak that. Nope.
I love when you
No,
get
no, no,
wet
no, no.
spots on our blankets. And you're like, oh, we got to
dude,
wash
let's
that.
Don't get off
And I'm like,
on
no,
that
we
stuff.
don't.
I was talking about funny teenage. All right.
Wet spots? Oh, come
That's
on.
kind of gross,
Your
though. What did I
body
just
does
say?
it. You
Teenager.
can't
I
help
just meant when I
it.
was a teenager. Anyway.
It's okay to talk about you as a teenager without being like a pedophile. Like
I know, but
you're
that
just talking
sounded
about yourself as a teenager.
weird. Yeah, I know. At
You
a
know.
church dance.
We're so paranoid. Seriously.
Right. Okay. Anyway,
so what
Marcus
are
King.
some
So we saw
concerts we
Adventure
went
Club.
to?
That was forgettable. But the other notable one was Iya Terra.
That was way back in March.
I don't care. Let's talk
know
about
we went
it.
to other.
Let's talk about it. It's a good band, dude. This
It
is
was
a
a
band
good- it was
everybody should
fun.
go see. So this
For
is
sure,
a band
it
in the
was fun.
reggae genre, yeah. You know, I mean
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I would say so.
yeah, they you know, they're climbing the bill, wouldn't you say? In reggae, you know, they're starting to
Sure.
gain steam in the scene.
Oh, it was
obviously.
April 3rd. Iya Terra was, so it wasn't that long
It
ago.
wasn't that long ago, dude.
It was at the complex. It was at the
In Salt Lake,
smaller...
it's well. Oh yeah, the
was a-
complex has two sides. It has a bigger side,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has a smaller room, which is still part of the complex, but it's you
Just
know,
on
it's
one
like
side
at the
of
other
the
end. Yeah.
There, it was packed. I thought, wasn't it? Or not
Yes.
packed, but it was pretty.
I
full.
thought it was.
Towards the back
no,
there was
no,
some
no,
space.
no. I would use that word. I think it was packed. I do. I think it was.
There was in the back there was some space to walk around a little bit. Not a ton. It was. I thought it was really well attended. I thought it sold out at the last minute.
Good attendance, guys.
Way to
really bring them out.
at the last minute. It
Listen,
sold out.
people that love Iya Terra love fucking Iya Terra. You know what I mean? Like real fans. Like they have loyal fans, is what I'm saying. I guess every band kind of does, but they seem to really have a following.
Well, it sure sounded like that when they played some of their songs, and I was
mean, we
in
love 'em.
absolute heaven. And I just felt like I was one with everyone else, just singing along
right.
with Stars and Give Thanks, especially. They did some special things for sure with Nate at the piano.
Hold on a minute now.
We were gonna look this
Hold
up,
on a
but
minute.
we haven't. But
No.
they did kind of a stripped down version of Give Thanks. It was so slow, right? When it was like a just like a singer songwriter vibe with Give Thanks.
Well,
they slowed it down. They changed it a lot, and I ate it up with a spoon.
Yeah, this version of this song, how they did it live, and this is a great song.
It was
anyway.
magic. It was so magic that night in Salt Lake on
Yeah,
April
it
3rd
was.
at the complex.
But here's what's funny: we've seen them 17, 18, something,
a
16,
lot of times
something.
for sure.
At least 16 or
We
17.
try not to miss.
ever.
I don't think we have.
'Cause
Except
they're-
once when they were at USANA.
Because they're such a great live band. They
yeah.
just bring it.
So was he at the piano for this, or was he just like standing with his
Guitar.
was it acoustic? Was
Yeah,
it?
acoustic guitar.
And they really changed it and slowed it down. And it was so magic.
So if you love reggae, even if you don't, you say, hey, I'm not into the modern reggae scene. I've never even heard of it. Iya Terra is a band of good entry point.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about Soja and the Grammys and that uproar, have we? My God.
God.
That was a while ago, but
I know.
oh.
What a great tune, though. But the way they
There
did
is American
this live
reggae,
was
yeah.
great.
And guess what? I mean, we have some opinions about this.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Are we
because
getting
there was
off Iya
so.
Terra now, or
Okay,
what?
no. Yeah, you're right.
We'll
keep
come
on.
back to it.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
remember.
So during the Grammys.
But didn't you love, too, that we were hoping that he would
sit at a piano
and play something?
Yes.
Like, just him.
Yep.
Now, he did it, and I give him that. He did. They brought out a
So
piano.
fucking
at one
nice.
point, they brought a keyboard
I'm like,
out.
what? Here he comes.
So Iya Terra, for people that don't know, is a singer, guitar player, a keyboardist, a drummer, another guitar player who's great, and a vocalist, too, Nick Safakis. And then you have Laporcio on the bass. So they're a 5-piece. You got Lou on the keys. You got Tanner on the drums. Yeah.
Adorable
it's a
Lou on the
5-piece.
keys. I
Yeah,
do wish
he's
he had
great.
like a splashier personality.
Do you know
but-
what I noticed in their concert?
What?
He was using a lot of the sounds that I personally love to hear in music.
Oh, really? Lou was on,
Yes.
on the keys? Like
Tons
what?
of Hammond organ. You know, even though
You
he
heard
doesn't
more of
have
it?
one, I mean, it's he's using it electronically, but
Nice.
still the sound. I mean, I was like, dude, that fucking makes songs better, man. In what he was doing, it makes it better. But yeah,
Nice.
so they're this great live reggae band that brings amazing energy, almost to the point where it's. So their last album they had, Ease and Grace, I like the album. I guess I do. It's better live, and I know
It is.
And
yeah.
I think
agree.
they tried to do it more that way when they made the album. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'd
They're
rather
just
see
such a
them
live
than
experience. I
listen
think
to
it's
them.
hard to capture that. And there's some bands that are like that. It's just everything you see from them. It's
I'm
almost
okay
like
with it.
it's almost like
I'm okay
everything
with
they
it. I
should
don't-
everything they should do is almost like album wise. I think it's almost like you do this series of live sessions, and that's your album. It's new songs. It's live. It's at a venue. I don't know. I'd like to see how they could kind of bottle their energy sound-wise. Because when you
Things
see
that
them
bother
live,
me
they're amazing.
on the record,
They're
things that
great.
bother me and that kind of turn me off or steer me away from like listening to, you know, Iya Terra while I'm in my day-to-day whatever life. When I see them live, it's different. I eat all
I don't
of it
think
up
they have
pretty
the
much.
external
Even
sounds
songs I
that
don't
are
really care
that are
about.
tracked into their songs. Like, you know, they put some sounds in there and things, some embellishments that probably aren't there live, so it comes off more live. It's just more organic from what the 5 of them are doing. I mean, I'm sure there's some backing track here or there, but everybody does that, though. I mean, that's normal. But I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is
all
actually.
I know is
it's
that
it's tough.
it
'cause
was a really,
it was such a good show. It always
really
is.
good.
It always is. I think we've seen them
Yeah.
once where I was like, oh, they
The
probably
whole
weren't firing
concert.
on all cylinders. But that's like once.
I loved all of it. That I don't remember anything negative about Iya Terra's most recent.
No, their show. It was great.
There may have been, but I don't.
Yeah.
Nothing is coming to mind like a month later, and
Um,
all I'm remembering is
and
that I loved it.
yeah, and the metal influence is in there.
Oh yeah, but you almost forgive. So listen, he loves
He loves
Yeah.
the metal.
the 80s.
Yeah,
It kind of
which
like
is,
an 80s.
you know, I get it. I
Metal
was
sound.
a metal kid. I get it.
But
Fuck yeah.
after a few years, you're like that. You realize, okay, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do
Yeah.
the dueling guitar or whatever that
I
is.
would like to hear more feel playing from him, like playing with feel. He can do the technical
Mm-hmm.
kind of metal. I don't know. I don't want to. You know, I'm not a guitar player, so I'm out of my
almost
depth.
when you see
I'm
him
out of my
live,
depth.
you almost like
But as a musician,
understand.
I've watched
I don't
him
know.
play. Yeah.
He sells you on him as
Oh,
a
totally.
performer.
Totally. I don't even care.
So you
Yeah, right.
kind of accept
you take
whatever
it is. Yeah.
whatever he digs. You kind of
Yeah.
accept that and go, "That's Nate from Iya Terra." and
Safakis
that's what he-
sounded good on the guitar too. This last show, he played some stuff that was kind of a different style than you know, more
Yeah.
of the metal. It was more of a feel style, and
Yeah,
I
and
thought
they
it was
do,
really
and they
good.
do his songs.
Yeah, I love his raps, man. He's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
It's fun, man. That's a great band. So I you know, I'm always hopeful that they're getting what they want out of all this. So, right. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Because we've been critical in the past of them. I hope not too much. I don't know. We drink on this thing. We
Oh.
say stupid shit. I don't know. But,
Oh, I don't.
yeah, I know.
I
You don't really care.
no.
Yeah.
We all have. It's
yeah,
okay
we're just
to
saying
have
it.
your.
Yeah.
It's okay to be
Yeah, we're supportive.
opinionated. It's
Yeah,
okay.
We are opinionated though, because you know what we were saying tonight is it's like there was a
Kabaka.
show. Don't talk about that.
I know.
That we were broke.
We missed.
I'm just
going
to tell it, and I hope there's some people that understand that. Yeah, sometimes you just don't have the $50 to do it. You just don't. It's embarrassing to say, but we had to miss them.
Kabaka Pyramid.
Yeah, I wanted to see them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm hopeful for them.
But it was also on a Tuesday.
I know. Kind of a weird day.
And we're
kind
on
of,
this.
I know.
We're older, so we like our routines.
We do like the routine.
And if it's just not as fun when it's on a Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's just not. It's a sleepy night.
I would still go in a heartbeat, though.
Yeah.
Just support them.
Yeah, maybe I just know that I wasn't able to, and so I'm trying to make myself feel better.
I know. Right, we're trying to say it was your fault. Yeah, wrong night. Sorry. It wasn't payday.
All right, so we're going to have to catch
anyway.
Kabaka Pyramid, maybe at Cali Roots. We're going to be at Cali Roots in a few weeks. Everyone's getting ready for Cali Roots.
Here's what I'm saying, though. Tonight we were saying that there was another concert last night here in Salt Lake, because last night, again, we traveled to see Marcus King in Grand Junction. And there was a show here that you wanted to see, but it was my birthday, so you're like, well, we'll do the Marcus King. My point is we had to choose who we see.
Yeah, it was Black Tiger, Sex
We can only
Machine,
see
EDM.
so many bands. And so my point to the bands is that while you're not competing with each other, maybe it's a dumb argument to say, well, let's compare a band. I mean, what's comparing? I mean, they're just artists trying to do their thing. But it is a competition because we can only choose to see so many people.
Especially with
so
with
when
gas prices
shit
and
no
everything
kidding.
else,
Fuck,
McDonald's.
Damn.
I'll have 2 Happy Meals. That's $25.97.
What the fuck? What happened to $3.25 for a Happy Meal?
Everything is more expensive. The tickets.
I'm one of those people.
The tickets to festivals.
Oh my god.
The EDM festival is more expensive.
Oh, fuck the EDM festivals.
Everything is more expensive. But ice cream.
Do you know what I hate about EDM? It caters to the people that are like, I would mortgage my future to go to a fucking show. It's like it's like $4,000 to
Same
sit
with
in some
ACL
section.
or
fuck that.
Coachella.
Sorry, I'm just. That's why I love radio.
Yeah, it's easy to get negative when you're not in the top echelon of
It's
wage
not
earners.
even that though. It's not me being the little guy. It's not that. I'm just saying inherently it just.
Are you excited for Cali Roots?
I am.
Because Duran Jones is going to be there.
Yeah, I know. And all these bands we're talking about are. Yeah, Duran Jones. My God, listen. You want to see a great band. Go see Duran Jones in the Indication.
I just hope that there's not too much overlap. I've got to look at the set times for Cali Roots.
I know. So we got Cali Roots coming up. That's what, 2 weeks away, 3 weeks, something.
Let's see. Yeah.
Iya will be there. Iya
3.
Terra. Yeah. Cali Roots. Aren't they there? They're there.
3 weeks. Iya Terra, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Stick.
So.
Lots of.
Good for Iya Terra, man. Great band. Shit. We're done with that.
So, okay, so yeah, Iya Terra was fun. Concert, really nice.
But we saw someone even before that.
It was even Sunday night, and it was really fun. Ellie Mack came. Just forget about that one.
We weren't able to go to that either. Who was she? Oh, she was with Kabaka, wasn't she?
No, Ellie Mack was before with Iya Terra. She was on.
Oh, we saw her.
Yeah, right before Iya Terra.
Oh, she had some okay stuff, man. Yeah, I think she needs work, but okay.
We saw Hyrie in Park City.
Jesus.
Had to leave early.
Oh, that's right. We saw Hyrie. Oh, yeah.
That was back. It was
in
so
the
wintertime.
Up in the little.
March,
it was freezing up in
something.
Park City. Yeah, we went up there and saw Hyrie.
24th of March.
She's always good, dude.
Oh, my God.
What a good band, too.
I drank too much.
Yeah, you did. We had to leave.
And I was a little too woozy.
Yeah.
So we did have to leave.
I mean, we stayed for
early.
most of it, but you needed
a lot
air.
Of it.
And you know the way that venue is? It's one way in, one way out, down some little stairs in a basement. It's almost weird.
Yeah.
Do you know, I got worried because I got thinking, man, if there was like a fire, shit. There's that one little
Yeah,
door
it was
going up
troubling
little
for sure.
stairs. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we had to go out and get air, but Irie's great. She's
And-
another great concert to go to in the reggae genre. But
Seven Lions we went to.
was that after
March
the
12th.
How long ago?
I'm just looking at my calendar.
Yeah, Seven Lines
March
is
12th.
that's your EDM.
But I realized it really does make a difference where you go to concerts, because when we were at Seven Lions at Red Rocks, and we'll be there again in June.
Red Rocks is
It was so special
for anyone.
And
Yeah.
and it made me realize, sometimes being in Salt Lake, you realize, there's
Yeah.
deficiencies. Oh,
Well, yeah, okay,
it's
it's
not
Salt
as
Lake.
special.
Yeah, it's like Des Moines. It's not like Des
know.
Moines. It's better than
and
that.
it
but
does
I mean,
matter.
well, not better, but it's,
I mean, you can have amazing
bigger than that.
experiences in Utah.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Utah's
Hard
about
to
one.
believe.
Listen, make no mistake. Utah's about one thing, and that is the Wasatch Mountains. It's the skiing. It's the summer stuff. It's the mountains, though.
Family.
It's
events,
the mountains.
Family.
But I'm saying, if you come here, people go, "What's there to do here?"
Frugal family.
The mountains. That's what there is to do.
Yeah.
Unless you want to visit the Salt Lake Temple
Mountains or
for the
Mormonism.
40th time and still try to wrap your head around why these fucking people moved here. But
Mountains.
there's
and
that,
Mormonism.
and then there's mountains. And the mountains are great. No, listen, I feel grateful to live here. No, seriously, we love the mountains.
It's something.
Saw the moose.
Some moose.
Yeah. See moose up there? It's crazy. Crazy girl.
So Seven Lions was
Yeah.
was fun, but it was not like the best Seven Lions. I mean, it wasn't
Well,
like
that was here in Salt Lake.
Saltaire.
It's Saltaire, which is it's a nicer venue than I thought. The lights were on this time, where I could see the structure
Yeah.
itself inside. I was always worried
Kind
it
of
was going to fall
varnish.
in on itself, but it looks pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've done their homework out there.
I thought we'd gone to all these concerts, and now I'm like not seeing like what
What does it matter?
we've actually been to. I thought it was like more that we've
You know-
done. And now I'm realizing we're really just pretty fucking boring. We were talking to someone recently about like what we like to do, and all we could come up with is like go to concerts
And then walk the lake.
and then
We're creatures of
get drunk and
serious
walk around
habit.
the lake. And I didn't even want to admit puzzles. I didn't even want to go there with that, because I'm like, well, I know I do other stuff. I mean, I didn't say kind
We're
of
still
gardening
very
or I
sexually
didn't-
active.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty much
But-
sex, concerts.
Well, let's don't make it sound like we're rock
Drinking.
stars. It's not sex.
Yeah.
It's it's things here and there when my heart allows.
Oh,
When my blood
judiciously.
pressure is
Yeah, we wouldn't not. Oh, yeah, not
my
too much.
testosterone's in. Yeah,
Just
you
enough
know.
to keep the old hips loose. Make your shoulder go out every once
When
in
we
a while.
do it, though, man, we're fucking hot, bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what a turnoff. I just majorly got limp.
You did not.
Oh, I got
fuck
female
off.
limp.
Oh,
Absolutely. Flimp. That's female limp. Flimp.
Flimp.
There are a lot of things that you do that make me go flimp. And I'm sure likewise.
Oh, likewise. The whole car ride home, I was limp.
I'm so sorry. So we took this road trip and, to go see Marcus King. And
Driving through what is essentially the Old West.
And you wanted to listen
I
to
want
your
to listen
Old
to my
West
Old West podcast.
podcast.
So there's an Old
And I
West
shot you down repeatedly.
twice. And it was like,
And it was
okay.
your birthday.
But your exact words
And I
were, it wasn't even like, well, I don't know if I want to hear it.
Well,
You said, I don't want to hear your shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's not my shit. It's someone else's shit, but it's a good one.
buddy.
It's Legends of the West podcast. It's amazing because he
I'll
really
never
brings.
be able to shed that.
No, it's okay.
comment.
It's fine. I do the same thing to you, and I shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah, and so I've learned
try not
to
to.
do the same thing to you,
Yeah,
and I
it's
can
no
dish
worries,
it out
man. It's
now,
okay.
and
Yeah.
you're not used to me
No,
dishing
no,
it out.
No, it's okay. It's no worries. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a punk
Well,
about it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I just was saying it'd be fun driving through next to the Green River where, we're talking about Butch
Mountain
Cassidy
Meadows.
and shit camped out after they shot somebody and
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard these stories. Yeah, let's listen to it while we drive. But you didn't want to hear my shit.
Indians
So.
were attacked,
So I just
having
looked
a
out the
powwow.
window for 4 hours on the ride home and sulked.
You did. And I was like, let's put your Old West.
No, fuck off. You'd ruined it by then. Now I can't. Now you're
you
just
weren't
going to be.
honest with me because I kept asking you what was wrong.
No.
Well,
why
you
get
weren't
into
honest
it?
with me.
But why get into it? Just fuck off.
I wanted
I'm
conversation.
Thinking about life.
I wanted
no
you to.
conversation.
I wanted you to pick some songs.
You don't want to hear my shit.
You got your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
And because of that, you
Yeah,
pretended like there was nothing wrong, but yet you went silent.
It was fine. Anyway.
Well, it's so childish. I mean, just be honest and open. It really is. I mean, at 50, whatever you are, why are we so childish still?
I don't know, because you're hard to live with. You're just hard to be with. You are.
Oh, yeah, just like Wendy on Ozark. That's kind of where I dozed off.
A little too running roughshod over everyone.
Justin Bateman. Marty's realizing.
I love Justin Bateman.
What are we on episode? What?
We're
Ozark?
almost done. I watched the second to the last finale.
Yeah, I love
without
Justin
you, but I'm not saying a word. We're gonna go back and watch it.
83 or 82 from Little House on the Prairie. He was on Little House on the Prairie. I loved him since then.
I don't remember that. I think I remember.
Okay,
you
maybe I'm
me.
thinking of Matthew Laborto or something. I remember I wrote their names in my Fine Guys list.
He was on
maybe
some
he was on some other
sitcom in the 80s,
Facts of Life or something like that.
Maybe that, but
you
I
take
think
the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
Okay,
the facts
it
of
wasn't
life.
that.
There's a time you gotta
Growing
grow
Pains,
and
maybe.
there's a time
he was
you
the
gotta
boyfriend
go
of
and
Tina Crothers on.
No.
Okay, watch. I'm looking it up.
You
right
know
now.
about the facts of life.
This is where we need a producer to look stuff up.
Lisa Welchel. I still remember their names from the Facts of Life.
Yeah. Joe.
There's a world never knew.
Okay.
It rhymes with dreams.
Yeah, that's part
to
of it.
be living up to your dreams. Suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you. And there was Tootie. She was fun. Tootie was probably my favorite. But I also liked her pigtailed, like, peppy, happy friend that had, like, the smiley eyes.
Jason Bateman's probably the most likable celebrity.
He's fucking amazing.
No, just because he just seems fucking normal.
I know how to spot a good.
Okay, look.
Whatever.
Career, filmography.
Oh
career. Let's look back.
Yeah, it was like Facts of Life. It wasn't.
Look at him as a kid, dude.
Oh, he was just adorable. He was on like Johnny Carson.
That's funny.
Or something.
Okay, let's look.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Ozark. So we're trying to finish it up to see who
dies. We got like 4 episodes left.
As far as I know,
they got to get Ruth under control.
Ruth is alive. Crazy. Yeah, the family's still alive. The kids. The son really has bothered me. Marty and Wendy's son has really. There's parts of him that I like, but there were really annoying things too. And then the daughter I don't think that was a good casting choice. Do you? I don't.
The daughter?
I don't think she's great. The acting, the fit.
She's sort of fine in what they have her doing, but it's not like overly
could be better,
great.
Though.
And then I think, she doesn't look like any of them. She doesn't
just could be better.
I guess
mean, not that all families have to look alike, but it doesn't really make sense.
I think Ozark for me falls way short of like Sopranos, even Breaking Bad. Mm-hmm. But it's a great show. It's like third. It's just not.
Laura Linney plays so well.
She's great, dude.
So well.
She knows how to.
It is
and
true.
She's
perfectly cast.
It seems she's progressively going crazy.
Yeah,
like kind of getting ate up by it.
She's such a high quality actress.
Yeah, she is.
It's like she knows just how to do things to annoy you. Like even in.
Yeah, she does.
Even in what's the movie that it's like annoying. Because
hooked to her brother
because her brother has mental illness.
It's the one where everybody loves to go to the airport and say goodbye.
It's the
Christmas
love
movie.
All
around.
Love Actually from like 2006.
Narrated by the English guy. What's his name?
Hugh Grant.
So
Laura Linney, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Look, he was in Silver Spoons. That was his
Silver
fucking spoon.
Spoons.
Rick Schroeder.
There we go. Bingo.
He was on it from May 11th, 86.
I would have had
September
underwear
8th.
with his face right on the front
Stop.
of my kitten.
Oh,
Like right
get
on the
the
front.
Stop it.
I would have had like, one of those like 1970s rainbows like
Yeah.
on the back where my
Sure.
butt cheeks are.
You'd
And his
have Jason
face
Bateman
on the
there.
front.
Or Rick Schroeder, or both. One
Oh,
on the
I'd
front,
have
one on the
I'd
back.
have Rick one day, Ricky Schroeder one day, Justin Bateman the next day. I'd just alternate on and off, and then I'd also have some with like C. Thomas Howell from The Outsiders, or also Karate Kid.
Jason
Ralph
Bateman
Macchio.
plays Ricky's best friend.
Yeah, yep. That's how I know him. That's how I
Yeah, see?
watched Silver Spoons
That's-
religiously.
Yeah, you did. I was a little
With as a
past it.
preteen, I was
and
obsessed
I don't
with
mean mentally.
the
I just mean I
cuteness.
was like 17 in 86, so I wasn't into Silver Spoons. I was more
Well, it was way before that.
I was doing Alyssa Milano.
There was no way I was 15.
I was doing Who's the Boss.
It was before that. Well, yeah, I like to listen. Yeah, but Who's the Boss? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
you know?
Well, Ricky Schroeder and Justin Bateman
yeah,
really did it
anyway,
for me.
yeah, it was fun.
For sure.
But Ozark,
I'd do
yeah,
a threesome
so,
with the two of those.
Okay.
Absolutely.
God, it always comes back to this for you.
Yeah, I'd like to go back to when I was 16 and just somehow,
Stop.
yeah.
All right. Listen,
Not Ricky Schroeder now, but we're talking 84, 85.
I think
Ricky
he looks
Schroeder.
pretty good as an older guy. No? He looks all right?
Yeah, except I think he went off the deep end or something.
Why? Because he's conservative?
I think
Is
so.
that the deep end?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not totally sure. I
left can be the
think I've
deep
heard
end,
some
too.
things.
No? That's all the deep
Well,
end.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
I
I
think
think
you
there's
are.
some things I probably don't
He's
agree
Christian,
with.
maybe. So what?
I don't know. I'm
Loves
just
God.
feel
Loves
like there's
the Lord.
something, but
Loves the Lord.
I'll just hang on to that teenage version
Yeah. Okay.
of
Yeah,
little
kinda not
blonde,
knowing.
cute Ricky
Yeah,
Schroeder.
we don't know what Elvis thoughts are, like we do now on Instagram.
For sure. So
Yeah.
I don't know how we started talking about Silver Spoons. Oh, Justin Bateman because of Ozark.
Boom.
Boom. Done.
Back to it.
So
So anyway,
yeah, we watched the
got that.
we also watched the Gacy tapes, Confessions of a.
That didn't go anywhere. I didn't learn anything new. He talked. We know. You're a sicko.
I can never get
you fucking
enough
died.
of just serial killer.
I know, it's
I
fascinating.
just can't get enough of them.
But we're doing this under the banner of heaven, which is about the Lafferty murders that were here in Utah.
Yeah. and
Committed by an ultra fundamentalist, I shall say, not a normal thinking
Not a normal
Mormon
fundamentalist.
person.
An ultra.
Yeah, not even a fundamental. I mean,
I don't know any
like
fundamentalists.
pretty
yeah.
extreme. So let's don't make it
Never
sound like,
have.
boy, every Mormon would
It
kill their
wasn't.
people.
Yeah, we
but-
didn't grow up in Utah, so we were. I mean, I was a California Mormon.
Yeah, and I was
California
Texas,
Mormons,
and so you just don't
West
even...
Coast, yeah, Oregon,
Yeah.
California, totally different.
Yeah,
type
no,
of
you're
Mormon.
not getting the crazies out there that think
No.
fundamentally like a blood atonement's a real thing where you have to
Yeah, I don't really.
spill your own blood to shed your sins.
No, so it wasn't
Yeah,
my.
right.
That
That wasn't my version of
my
Mormonism.
version. But the whole, I feel like there's so much.
We had a good version of Mormonism.
Interesting things
Don't you
about it.
think? We hit the
Yeah,
pinnacle
I
in the
did.
80s.
I had
the
a good Mormon
pinnacle.
experience.
Before anyone
Ski
knew that it was
trips.
fake. Before anyone
Beach
knew
trips.
that you
Oh yeah, no
we grew
internet.
up in the area
no
where
internet.
you could still screw around and go on a mission because, hey, I want to go. So, hey, as long as you want to go. Now it's like, boy, you got to have a testimony of never touched a female. It's like, Jesus
no
Christ.
heavy petting,
God
no
almighty.
soaking. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I don't know.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know what that was then, but it makes sense now.
So,
Humping,
under the
no
banner
dry
of
humping.
heaven, though, I think it's a little over the top.
Andrew
with,
Garfield is really good though.
He is good.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a good actor. And at
I
first
like
I
him
thought, well,
as
why is he doing a
his
series
partner.
that's kind of like doing a Hallmark movie, isn't it?
It's Netflix or Hulu.
But now it's the thing, I
Dustin
guess.
Lance
so it's
Black,
not
he has an
cheesy.
Academy Award, I believe.
But he's a good actor, dude.
Is
I think
the
everybody in it's
writer.
pretty good, but
Too much brother and
the guy
sister,
who wrote
but,
it's
yeah.
an ex-Mormon, right? He used to be Mormon. He grew up Mormon. So
His
he
family's
has
Mormon.
a lot
They
of the
still live in
references.
Utah.
Dude,
Dustin Lance Black is his name, and I believe
the
he has
Mormon
won
temple
Academy
ceremony in it the words are correct, dude.
Oh yeah.
Did
all
you
the
notice
temple.
that?
Oh yeah, all
Like,
the
if
temple
you're
stuff.
going to get something wrong, it's what they say
It's
in the
close
temple.
enough. Yeah.
They'll get it kind of close,
The washing
but it'll
and
sound.
anointing.
But dude, it's spot on.
Yeah,
That's
when she goes, I think an
exactly-
old lady just touched my privates with oil. That's exactly
Yeah,
what I
well,
thought.
Well, they want to feel it and make sure it's
In
okay.
my mind, I'm like, oh, it was just my side. Like in my mind, I was just like, oh, it was just kind of like my
Side boob.
side. But
it's
but
so
even
hot.
so, I'm like, I don't.
That is so
I don't
hot.
want.
Did you enjoy it?
No. See again, that's a flimp. That's a female lip right there. Because I know you're being like fake weird. You're being like fake.
Did you like it? The old lady touched
No, and I'm trying to tell you right now that that's another version of female lip.
Is it female lip?
When you just said that,
Okay.
it was an old great grandma.
I remember that happening. I thought, well, okay, they touched kind of your
And I had no idea they
your
did that
side.
to you too.
It's kind of your side, but kind of low side. But
Yours
it's not
sounds
on
like
your-
it's even closer.
No, it's more like your hip, inner hip.
Well, I
It's
understand.
Not really.
at
It's
the-
not really that. I didn't remember thinking that's crazy, but
Well, a boy's not supposed to touch me there, so why are you?
I just thought it's
I-
what they do, and I kind of get it. You're blessing my loin that I'll blow in someone and they'll have a baby that's also Mormon.
Oh my
But-
God.
I didn't, and that didn't happen, so the
my
blessing
God.
didn't work. Well, I mean, I did blow you, but you didn't have a baby.
Oh my
We had
God.
one early,
Oh my God.
and then you
where
had
are
two that died.
Oh
but-
fuck! Where are you going
So
with
we've
all
had
of
three.
this?
Well, the point
So
is, touching your
irreverent.
loin,
Boy,
they're
Kate Packer's
blessing you for your posterity that
Rolling
you'll
over in his grave.
that you'll be fertile when you go through the temple. That's what they do. The first time you go through, they anoint you, which is anointing your posterity, your blessings,
With
your
oil.
realizing, and they put a
Fingers.
dab of oil on their finger that's this consecrated oil, and they touch you. I got hard. I'm not gonna lie. Popped a boner. I'm just kidding.
Oh
But
my God.
yeah, it's
Oh,
weird though. But it
God.
didn't take because I didn't have a baby.
Oh,
my loin,
it did not take at all.
my loin didn't produce
Big
a
loin
child.
failure.
Loin failure.
Absolutely.
They're shooting. They're just not taking.
You're
They're just not landing in fertile
Your
area.
baby
My
batter
wife's dry. What do you want
is
me to
just-
do?
yeah, all cooked.
You weren't though. You were able to get pregnant. You just didn't.
Oh my God! Under the
keep
banner of
the
heaven. So
pregnancy.
yeah, under the banner of heaven. Yeah, there's. Listen, the whole brother and sister thing has always bothered me. Calling.
I think you're thinking it's worse than it is. He's annoying, but he's not in it that much, dude. The son is not in it that much. He's not in Ozark that much.
We're talking about under the banner of heaven.
Oh. I thought we were on Ozark.
What's in your
Under
drink?
the banner of heaven.
What's in
It's
your
vodka
drink?
and Sprite.
What?
Diet Sprite. I'm conscious of my weight.
Oh God.
Under the banner of heaven, the son. Who are you talking about? They're all sons.
No, I'm talking about brother and sister calling each other Brother Larson, Sister
thing-
Smith, Brother.
But they don't say their
So,
last
sister-
name. They say brother and sister, like, hello,
We-
brother. No one talks
No, we
like
say
that.
our last.
No
we say
one
the last
did
name, like
talk.
Brother Brigman or Brother
Hey, Sister Brigman. Brother Brigman.
Oh.
It's normal. It's or-
Smith.
why are we
Yeah,
saying-
Smith.
yeah. Or Sister Smith,
Larson,
Brother Smith, or
Christensen.
Brigham, or you're. It's more normal
You say
sounding.
the last name.
What they're doing in Under the Banner of Heaven is making it sound
sister.
really robotically crazy. Like they're like, "Hello,
Yeah,
sister."
you wouldn't say "come on" or
No
hello,
one
sister.
says
You'd
that.
Say
I
Sister
never
Larson
use that language
or
in my life.
Brother, yeah, Turner.
So the criticism on Under the
But
Banner of Heaven,
I always
that
hated
it's
that
over
anyway.
the top with kind of it.
there is some of that. There is, yeah,
It
there
is.
is, yeah.
But they're trying to drive the point home that these
Yeah.
people are in a crazy religion, and they are. Yeah, they are. I was. But not crazy as in you're crazy. Just
We were
it's
the blood.
you're buying in.
The blood oaths in the temple had been taken out. The cutting of
Oh my
the
God.
neck,
Slitting of
the
your own
slitting of
throat
the
if
throat,
you
the
divulge what's
bowels,
in the temple has been taken
slitting
out.
your bowels or whatever like that. Those actions that you would make
Are just
were
now
changed.
like I'll
were
just
softened.
put a gun to my head.
They were softened a
Now
little
it's a gun.
bit.
Now it's a gun to the head.
What?
It's a faster death, not
What are you
bleeding.
talking about? There's no head things in the.
Kidding. What if they did that instead of the
You're
disembowelment?
being inaccurate now.
What if they just put a gun?
I don't like how you're talking right now. It's a turnoff. Like it's another flimp.
Why? Do you know what?
Because it's not natural. Well, more and more as the years go
No
by.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Because
meant it would be easier. It's faster. They're
you're
saying
so
if you
obsessed with
divulge
Yeah.
anything in the temple, that you will be disemboweled or you will slit your own throat.
And those things
Why
were
do that?
softened
That's
before we
old.
went in 91.
I'm
Before
just
I went
saying.
in 91, they were softened. I didn't know that's what those things even meant.
Instead of making that sign and symbol, which you do, you actually make a motion
cup-
to cut yourself
Yeah.
open. If you
It's
divulge
still
the
there.
it's fucking
I was
crazy,
so
dude.
shocked when I found that
I
out.
don't
I
know.
had no idea what I was doing. I felt like, oh my God, I've just been copying my whole life and not even thinking for myself. I had no critical thinking skills.
No.
Zero.
It cuts your legs out of the
God, it
critical
was-
thinking.
So-
Whenever you go to classes from the age of like 3 on up till the rest of your life, and you're pumped full once a week with this information, you don't really
Every
have
week,
free agency.
week after
You
week.
don't really have critical thinking skills. What you have is a
Critical following
compartmentalized
skills.
compartmentalized thought about religion that doesn't fit into any other area of your life as to how you process things. It's completely different. It's on its own. Because you can look and say, yes, angels can come through walls physically. God can make anything happen. Everything's logical. You can look at a stone in a hat and receive the Book of Mormon. You can do anything. And I grant you that that's probably true if that exists. I'm not sure that exists. The ability to have this God that does these things.
You're
That's
not
what I'm
sure?
saying. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I don't discount it either. I don't think you can do that. What, are you so sure that it doesn't exist? I'm just saying, I don't practice it. I don't think it does.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to
Fair
err
enough.
on that side. Yeah, enough of that.
So, Under the Banner of Heaven
Boy,
is
why
pretty
you,
good.
you just discount? You just think I'm just this. I just get you flimp all the time. I just
No, just a couple times. Maybe 2 or 3. But listen to me.
What do you want to say that's
But
so
listen
fucking
to me.
important?
Listen to me. You're acting so persecuted. You've really got that Mormon persecution down.
Yeah,
Even
I
as
do. I've
a
been
post-Mormon.
persecuted. Yeah, I've been
You've got that
persecuted.
persecution down so good.
Yeah, I'm a victim.
Let me tell you something. You're not a victim of anything. You've had so much good
I'm just
sex
kidding.
recently.
That's true.
Get real.
Thank you.
I mean, get fucking real.
Right.
Seriously?
I should be happy.
Oh, jeez. Stop. And you just.
I'm
I don't-
overeating a lot
yeah.
lately.
I'm having to restart a lot.
Why am I
Listen,
doing
let's not talk
this?
about that. Let's talk about the upcoming concerts we have. I'm not going to talk
So
about eating
we're going to
disorders
Cali Roots.
and blah, blah,
Cali
blah.
Roots is in Monterey at the famous fairgrounds of Monterey County Fair, where they had the 67 Pop Festival, where all the great acts were, like, Simon and Garfunkel and Jimi Hendrix and,
Yeah. It's hard to believe we haven't
Wilson.
been in so many
Not
years.
I almost said Wilson Phillips.
Tosh Sultana's coming up.
Tosh Sultana's coming up. Oh, my God. Yeah. Another great guitar player. And she's got a band, and she has some live tracks.
I'd like to see
out
her
that
at
are
Red Rocks, but it's
so
sold out.
Good.
It's sold out at Red Rocks in just a few minutes.
Yeah, people don't know Tosh Sultana.
And I
They
had
gotta
no
look
money
that
that
up.
day.
Yeah.
And furthermore, I didn't even know about it till like the day after.
Where? Red Rocks?
Red Rocks.
Yeah,
But
but
it-
not everyone's got to be seen at Red Rocks, dude. I got news. The road trip is brutal.
Well, it's better than the Sandy Amphitheater, but I'm going to do my best to have. I'm going to do my best
fucking Red Rocks.
to make it my own Red Rocks.
It's like 7 hours.
She was
dude.
at
and
Red
if you miss the
Butte,
turn, it's like
and that
10
was
hours.
amazing.
We'll
Yeah.
probably make it 10 hours to Red Rocks. Should be 6.
Well, we're not going to miss. We're going to Seven Lions in June,
I know,
so
but
we're
we
not going to
already
make that
did
same.
7 Lions. At Red Rocks?
So just once. You just
Yeah,
want to experience
once.
something once in your lifetime and then
Yes.
move on.
Right, correct.
What
If
a
I have to.
fucktard. Sometimes I just.
Do you know how many stairs you went down?
Another
just-
flimp. That's another flimp right there. The fact that you want to go to like someone that you love so much, like a musical act, and you want to go once, and that's
Call
all,
them an
and
act.
never ever go again.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we've already seen them one time.
At Red Rocks.
That's a huge turn off.
At Red Rocks.
A huge
you know what?
turn off.
I'm not into
Flimp.
turn-ons anymore.
Flimp number
so
4.
I don't really care.
And within an hour,
Great.
you got 4 flimps.
Good.
4 female limps from me.
Dude,
my boner is limp.
Listen, I live in a limp world. So, yeah, an hour, get real.
Are you doing another persecution content? But you're 50 something, 50 plus, and you have no more boners. You have to like get injections to get boners.
Oh my god!
And then you can't even feel it.
Yeah, it works.
So you've got the boner now because they've got that taken care of. You can get injections and pills, whatever. But then with the feelings not there.
No. Oh, stop. Don't
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Listen to me. This is no one talks about this. We haven't even talked about Sampa the Great. Someone that I found at Coachella.
Dude, we found that an hour ago.
Vibing.
Get fucking real.
I went on the way down to Marcus King.
Yes,
that's part of the
she's
reason
great.
I was vibing to that
She
so
is
hard.
great.
We probably missed the turn off to 70.
That was playing when we missed it. It is good.
But even before,
it is unique.
Yeah.
I know. We'll go over that. That'll be the next one.
No, it won't be the next one. It's
We'll
been 5
6
months.
We'll do one.
No, and we have no intentions of keeping up any kind of schedule or work schedule in the basement studios. We haven't even talked about anything that I want to talk about right now.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
Oh my
Let's keep
God.
Going. We can go as long as you want.
So there's been about 4 female limp times tonight. And
that was number 5. You're keeping track.
No.
Well, you're a tracker.
Oh, well, it's pretty easy.
You're like over 29 years. Here's what you've always done this.
Mentally and abused me. Psychological abuse.
You're funny.
Because you can't handle being corrected.
We went to your.
And you can't handle anyone ever pointing out anything that you could possibly have done wrong.
Right. So you
can't handle it.
We went to your garden center.
So you have a persecution complex and accuse me and psychologically abuse me. Gaslighting is your specialty for sure.
Oh my God.
So much specialty. Like you're a master's degree, PhD in it.
It's crazy. Didn't we go to the garden center today? We got home.
Did you want a star on your forehead?
No. It was
you hurried me up there.
No, actually, I told you to take your time and look around. It was fun. It's nice, though.
No, you definitely did hurrying techniques.
Don't you love it?
You definitely did. Don't deny it, dude. I'm not crazy. You did hurrying techniques. You know what they are. When we're at the garden center, you're like, okay.
They close at 6 and it's 5:30. And we should go. It's nice spring here, though, isn't it? In Salt Lake.
Yeah, it is. Daffodils have bloomed, are blooming.
Yeah.
Tulips. Tulip Festival just ended today.
It's nice to have the 4 seasons here.
There's been a lot of spring weather.
Yeah, I know.
Snow,
there wasn't much winter.
Some wind. There's been some really nasty wind.
Yeah,
the wind, is not good because of the dust, and you just feel like you're living in a dust bowl. So, yeah, but for sure, seasons are nice.
Seasons.
We saw Arise Roots as well. If you want to talk about more music, you're forgetting Arise Roots.
Oh man, but yeah, okay.
I bought tickets to Rufus Du Sol.
I like Arise Roots.
It did not pan out for us at all.
What?
It did not.
Arise
Roots did not pan out for me at all.
What do you mean?
Really lackluster.
That's the other band we saw.
Another reggae
band.
I like Kareem. I like.
That's right.
I like Kareem. I love the lead singer
too.
of Arise Roots, and I have so much hope. But
I like the rhythm section.
So flat for me.
Again, another. Well, I don't want to say much. I don't know. I don't want to be. Yeah. There's some work to be done there for them, but I enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe I did.
You know what's interesting is,
but I like them.
I'm remembering.
I think they're good. I think they got some good stuff. What's going on?
So for Arise Roots, we also were delayed from getting there because we missed a turnoff.
We never go to that venue. It's
It was
an easy
disgusting.
venue to get to.
It was, yeah, they had to change venues. It was so disgusting.
It's a little.
It was such a
rundown.
turn off.
Yeah, it's a little.
We live in Salt Lake. It's such everything was
All
so
right, dude. They're trying.
low budge here.
It
So
sounded good.
low budge.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Rise Roots.
It didn't pan out. Oh my God. There's another flimp.
What? That I yawned? I'm done.
Sometimes when you're
I think that's
old.
enough. We just wanted.
Oh,
You
you're gonna end on Arise Roots. Just
we
didn't even
got
talk about
nothing to say.
Keen. We didn't even talk about how we revisit. Oh Lord.
Keen.
Oh Lord. We revisited Keen.
Keen is
Keane from the
from the
aughts?
early 2000s.
early 2000s for
Mids.
sure. Hopes and Fears 2004.
I don't know what you say. Mid would be 2050, but so it's not mid 2000s, but it's like
Earlier
2006,
2000s.
7.
Earlier aughts. 2003, 2004.
They were a great band.
So we revisited that. We also revisited some other older things like No Doubt from 2001.
Oh my God.
Some No Doubt. We were talking about Gwen Stefani, or maybe I mentioned her.
My lens is gone. I wondered why I couldn't see out of my glasses.
Oh.
That's what fell off the table was my lens for my reading
We still
glasses.
have Coachella parts to watch, I feel like. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked into
I don't
everyone.
know. There's a lot of bullshit there, isn't there? Don't you think? A lot of nonsense.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I think EDC is like this next
EDC will be cool to
weekend. But Sampa the Great from Coachella got
She's
me
unique,
listening.
dude.
Yep.
It's good. It hits
I
hard.
told, I
good.
basically said, move over her because
Yeah.
it's Sampa the Great. Actually, I don't know. She's from Africa. I don't know what country, but she was, and I don't know if we saw her at Coachella or I just saw her name, and I started listening. There's so many more. We watched Harry Styles. We watched Lizzo with Harry Styles. We
Yeah, I don't know.
watched
Right? I don't know.
Billie Eilish. I wasn't that,
I don't
crazy.
mind giving everyone a shot, man. Like, I'm not down on anybody for their style or age or.
Stephen
but
Bishop.
You gotta be good, dude. Like, really good.
What are you talking about right now?
Anybody. No? I'm
What?
just saying it's on the merit of the music. Right.
Justine, I found Justine Skye, her song Conscious. You should play that. Oh, is it Sampa the Great? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think that's what we were listening to when we passed the I-70 turnoff.
It was. We didn't even
I
notice
was
it.
really vibing to it. The African influence is just, yeah. Oh, it's just,
Yeah.
I
it's great.
was just vibing so hard to it the whole way down the freeway, down the interstate. All the way to Beaver, Utah.
Yeah. It feels like a weird place.
Oh, instantly I'm like, yep. Man. Yes, please.
Yeah. It's unique, dude. It's good. Say you.
I want to hear this all night long. Whatever this is, all night.
So rhythmic.
What do you hear in the background? Whatever that is what I want to hear all the time.
Done on a
Yeah,
keyboard
exactly.
or program, but it's fucking cool. Yeah. So we were listening to that. Yeah, Sample the Great. Yeah. We got to look more into that. We'll talk more about that maybe. Real teaser there. Okay. Haven't we done enough? What do you think?
I think.
I'm pretty
Probably
done.
not.
We'll think of things, but we'll just roll it over to the next big.
Listen to that.
event.
The horns right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. It's
How can we see this? How can we see this? This is fucking sexy.
yeah. Right. I know. Take it out with that. No.
Yes.
Maybe.
There's, yeah.
Anyway,
I beg you listen me.
Oh, I'll listen.
I have to
I
work
beg you
tomorrow.
open your ears for any waiting that they say.
Isn't
Waiting
that,
that they talk.
I know it's a pisser,
Already
isn't
another
it?
flimp.
I know.
Just
Well, it is for me too.
It's
What am I
instant.
doing?
It's like cold water just on it, sitting in the pool, and it just shrivels up.
I hear you.
Shrinkage.
Yeah, shrinkage. Yeah, you gotta be at the old facility. Yeah, sucks
Listen to
ass.
this voice.
When we they meet Mama Godo,
Oh,
tell me,
I'm listening.
waiting, you go say.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
We the my
Oh,
life domination. You realize all the time we wasted. You realize all the pain.
Yeah.
You know in A Fish Called Wanda, that movie from the 80s with Kevin Kline
Great.
and Jamie Lee Curtis?
A great movie
when
from the 80s.
she's
Fish called
having,
Wanda.
she's getting turned on
Yeah, by him speaking
by
different languages
the
like
older man.
Italian.
Kevin
or-
Kline is speaking
Oh, I speak Russian fluently.
other
Voodoo.
languages, and she's
Yeah,
getting turned
she
on
gets
by
turned
it.
on by it.
And she's having him speak these other languages. And you know what I'm just remembering? Or that's how I feel when that person that was just
Yeah,
talking, right there,
yeah,
speaking in his African,
the accent.
whatever the accent that is, was so appealing to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
a
hear you.
major turn on.
Right.
And my high school boyfriend, I remember, we loved that part of A Fish Called Wanda. We loved Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah, that's a funny movie, man.
Especially that part. Like,
Yeah,
with
when
the,
he speaks foreign languages and it turns around.
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't really. Well, the older guy
It's
does
a
speak
comedy,
it,
so.
but Kevin Kline doesn't.
He's
He just makes it
pretending.
up.
Yeah.
He just says, you know, he just
Is it
he makes
Italian
up
or
words.
is it Russian?
Everything.
Yeah,
he does
it's like-
all of them.
Yeah, and that's true because my ears, I was having like, pleasure was from that voice
Well, that's
in
good.
Sampa the Great.
That's good. Yeah.
It
Well,
is good.
I wonder. Oh, by the way, weren't we going to look up? Well, we're not going to. Never
Christopher
mind.
Cross,
I love Christopher Cross. That is yacht rock, and I like
Moon
it.
in New York City,
I unapologetically like yacht
Sailing,
rock.
Arthur's Theme.
No.
Yeah,
No.
we were vibing that recently.
I'll tell you what we are going to maybe do.
Maybe It's You by Stephen Bishop from the movie Tootsie, the classic 1980s Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, where he dresses up like a female. Hilarity ensues.
It does ensue.
Oh my gosh. Tootsie. Oh, wow.
We can go
Throwback.
out with this, maybe.
Stars was special too at the Iya Terra concert. When everyone was singing, it was a special time
Well,
too.
it's a great song.
For sure.
It's one of those.
It wasn't
that
like old and tired. It was just really special. Like I was really feeling one with the audience. We were all singing,
Yeah.
and it was definitely one of those like unifying crowd experiences where you're
Yeah,
like
it was,
elevated
it's-
together.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, there was lots of elevation together at the Iya Terra concert. Live energy. It's nice. He's just a great. Just that voice is so appealing.
He's
and
a
then
great
his look
front
is
guy.
appealing, and
He's blessed with
Yeah.
that, being a front guy. So,
yeah. So I
Okay.
hope. Yeah, I'm excited to see them at Cali Roots for
Yeah.
sure.
we'll be back for
Monterey.
the Cali Roots
We will definitely.
review.
Ooh.
Okay.
You and me.
Shouldn't we end it
took
here?
me many lifetimes before. We should see that, but now I see it so
All right.
clearly, deep
Till
within
next
the
time.
eyes. I love dearly, yeah.
I'm out.
And still I'm learning from the error of my ways. So I can sing like a man now. My voice is so low now. I can sing the male parts.
We've already said bye.
Life is fucking beautiful, so don't let your light shine. I love doing the low parts. I don't know which way I'm gonna go, but I gotta